Good afternoon, everyone. I am Aman Rahman of class 8A, and today I'll be taking a class. For you on the topic space. In this presentation, I'll be talking to you about our universe, about galaxies, exoplanets, and other star systems, and a lot more. So let's begin. Meet the solar system. We all know and love the solar system. It is our home in the universe. We all know that it consists of 4 rocky planets, 4 gas giants, and 5 dwarf planets. And since we have already learned a lot about solar system, let's move on to something a little more interesting. Stars and constellations. We all love stargazing. We all love looking at the night sky and seeing stars and constellations. And if you actually do stargaze, you might have seen a group of stars that seem like they are forming shapes or patterns. These group of stars which seem like they are forming shapes or patterns, they are called as constellations. Now these constellations, not only do they look beautiful, but they were also used by navigators in the past to find the directions. They would look at the night sky, find a constellation, and they would understand which direction is which. They would find out north, south, west, and east. And it is still used today at times of emergencies, especially in ships. And if you actually do stargaze, you might have noticed that the number of constellations and stars that we can see in the night sky are decreasing day by day. This is because of something called as light pollution. Now you might have seen that at night many buildings put on fancy lights to attract new customers. So this light, and you might have seen many buildings use it. So there's an excess amount of artificial light. And this excess amount of artificial light at night time is called as light pollution. And this is what enables us to see many different constellations, even the arc of Milky Way. And this is what a non-polluted night sky will look like. As you can see the arm of the Milky Way and many constellations and stars. Enter Alpha Centauri system. This is the closest star system to us. It's only located 4.37 light years away, which means it will only take 73,000 years to reach. For light, if light is the fastest speed in the universe, it would only take 4.37 years. And the speed of light is the measurement that we use to find out distances in the universe. So this Proxima Centauri B, unlike our solar system which only has 1 star, this star system has 3 different stars. And since it's the closest star system, it also has the closest star to the sun. The closest star to the sun is the Proxima Centauri. And all the 3 stars in this star system are Alpha Centauri A, Alpha Centauri B, and Proxima Centauri. And what makes this star system so interesting is the fact that there's an Earth-like planet in the star system. The planet is none other than Proxima Centauri B. Now this planet, scientists believe that it is an ocean world. And an ocean world means something like this. It's just ocean, only water. There's no land, no mountains, only water and some clouds. And scientists have also found out that this planet is in the Goldilocks zone. And if you don't know what the Goldilocks zone is, it's basically the habitable zone of a planet. Which means that the planet is neither too hot or too cold, which means it can have life. And now that we have learned about the closest star system, let's learn about the closest galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy. It's the closest galaxy to the Milky Way galaxy. And when astronomers first actually found this galaxy, they thought it was a star system. They thought it was a huge star system. But after a few years, they found out that there were many star systems inside the star system. And then only they found out the idea of a galaxy and found out this Andromeda was actually a galaxy. And the thing is, the interesting thing is, Andromeda galaxy and our galaxy in the next 4 to 5 billion years, they will actually crash into each other, which will form a super galaxy. The name of the super galaxy will be Andromeda or Andromeda. And now there's a question to all of you. What does the solar system orbit? The moon orbits the earth. The earth orbits the sun. But what does the sun orbit the earth?
Nebula.
Nebula? No. Does anyone know the answer?
Orbit.
No.
Galaxy.
No. The answer is our solar system actually orbits around a black hole. A black hole named Sagittarius A. Now, every single galaxy has a black hole in the middle of it. And our galaxy has this black hole which is named Sagittarius A. And Earth actually takes 225 million years just to complete one orbit around the black hole. Now, but what is a black hole? Black holes have many different deadly nicknames, and one of them is the dark star. Black hole is the most deadliest thing in the entire universe. But what does a black hole do? The black hole, it actually sucks everything in by using its gravitational force. And it sucks in stars, it sucks in gas and everything. And the gravitational force of the black holes are so strong that light, the fastest speed in the universe, cannot even escape. Now that we know what a black hole is, let's look at the type of black holes. Stellar mass black holes. These black holes are the smallest and the most common type of black holes. They are only 3 to 100 times the sun's mass. The second type of black hole is intermediate black holes. They are bigger than stellar mass black holes, but they are really rare. They are hundreds to thousands of times the sun's mass, and they are usually found hiding in star clusters. And the final type of black hole is supermassive black holes, which I already talked to you about. It is found at the center of galaxies and have masses that are like billions of suns, that are equal to billions of suns. They actually control the shape of the galaxy as well. Now let's talk about the theory, the white hole theory. According to this theory, whatever goes inside a black hole will come out of a white hole. Now this is just a theory, we don't know if it's real or not. But there's also another version of this theory that says that whatever goes inside a black hole and comes out of a white hole will enter a parallel universe. A parallel universe is a universe in which everything is the opposite. It's an opposite universe. It's a different universe. So now let's talk about 5 of the weirdest yet craziest planets that was ever discovered. First one is HD 189733b. Now this planet looks very beautiful, but it's a planet that you would never want to enter. Why? Because in this planet, unlike Earth which rains water from up to down, this planet it rains glass from side to side. The reason why it rains glass from side to side is actually because of the high wind rates in this planet. Wind blows at a speed 7 times greater than the speed of sound. And if you don't know what the speed of sound is, this is the second fastest speed in the universe, and it is the speed at which sound travels. And that is the reason why, because when this glass comes out from the clouds, and because of the huge wind speed, it just automatically goes sideways. The next planet is 55 Centauri E. Now this planet is located really far away, and although it is called the diamond planet, and although it doesn't look like a diamond, the reason why it's called a diamond planet is because it rains diamonds. Unlike the other planet which it rains glass, in this planet it rains diamonds. And the reason why it rains diamond is because of the extreme heat in this planet. This planet is over 2000 degrees Celsius. The next planet is Celt 90. It is located 620 light years away and is 3 times the size of Jupiter. This is the hottest planet ever discovered by astronomers. And if you thought the diamond planet was hot, this planet is over twice the. This planet has over the twice the temperature of the diamond planet, 4,300 degrees Celsius. Now this planet is hotter than most of the stars that we have found, like brown dwarfs and white dwarfs. And the next planet is Kepler 4423. This is the most Earth-like planet ever found. As you can see, it looks like Earth. And scientists have found out that in this planet, the leaves here could actually be colored red instead of green. This is because scientists believe that the leaves here actually lack chlorophyll, but instead has another substance which makes the color of the leaves red. This planet actually orbits Kepler 442, which has twice the lifespan of our Sun. It orbits Kepler 442b, which has twice the lifespan of our star. So it seems like the perfect planet to live in, but the gravity in this planet is very strong. It is 3 times the gravity of Earth, which means that if you were just to fall on the ground, you will have a risk of breaking all your bones, just a normal fall. And the next planet is J1407b. This planet is called as Super Saturn, and because it has 30 rings which span over 90 kilometers. This planet actually orbits around a star called V1400. This planet is actually named J1407b because the V1400 star was actually called J1407. And if you don't know, the way a scientist named this these planets is by using the star's name and adding a B next to it. The next planet now, fun space facts. Saturn could float on water. The second largest planet in the solar system can actually float on water. This is due to the density of the density of Saturn being less than the density of water, which causes it to float on water. The second fun space fact is that Mars's sunset is actually blue. This is due to the unique composition of the air. In Mars, the fine dust in Mars actually scatters blue light more effectively than red light, which causes sunsets in Mars to appear blue. The next
Mars is usually picturized as red in color.
Yes, but what I am saying here is that the sky will look like blue when the sun sets down. The next fun space fact is that space smells like seared steak. Scientists have asked a lot of astronauts what space smells like, and most of the astronauts, what they answered was it smelled like steak or that it smelled like seared steak. So space smells like seared steak. And the fourth fun space fact is that a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. This is because Venus spins very slowly. It will take Venus 243 Earth days to complete one day or one spin, while it takes Venus 225 years to complete one orbit around the Sun, which causes a day on Venus to be longer than a year. And the next fun space fact is that time moves slower near a black hole. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, the stronger the gravity is, the slower time passes. Which means if you were to stay at a black hole for 10 hours, near a black hole for 10 hours, for you it would just be 10 hours. But for here on Earth, it could be 70 years. Which means if I were to go to a black hole and stand there for, let's say, 2 hours, and I come back to Earth, 20 years would have gone, which means you would all be grown up by that time. And the next fun space fact is the stars you see in the night sky are from the past. Which means, like, if you look at the night sky, all the stars that you see in the sky are actually the past. So when you look at the night sky, you're actually looking into the past. This is because, like I told you earlier, the closest star to us is Proxima Centauri. Now, light from that star takes 73,000 years to reach Earth. Which means, if we stand on Earth and look at Proxima Centauri, the image we are seeing of Proxima Centauri is actually 73,000 years in the past. And also, the sunlight that we get is actually 8 minutes in the past, because it takes 8 minutes for light from the sun to reach the Earth. Which also means that if you look at the sun right now, you're actually seeing the image of the sun from 8 minutes ago, which means you are looking at the past when you are looking at the sky. That's it. And now, if you have any questions about what I have told, please ask. Anyone?
Thank you.
Anyone?
Ah.
Is the galaxy orbit around?
What?
The galaxy. What is the galaxy orbit around?
What is the galaxy orbit around?
The galaxy, we don't know yet actually. The galaxy does not actually orbit around anything, it actually just moves, because the galaxy, the way that the galaxy moves is how the black hole moves, because the black hole is the one that is controlling the shape of the galaxy and the movements of the galaxy.
Sucks into black hole.
What?
What if the Earth sucks into the black hole?
If the Earth was sucked into the black hole, first, if it enters the event horizon, what would first happen is everything here on Earth would instantly get sucked in. It would get sucked in faster than Earth. And Earth actually would become, start tearing apart because of the gravity being very strong. And because the Earth is so big, the Earth will probably go through many of the horizons at the same time, which means that the Earth will get really stretched and will also be torn apart. How many black holes are there in the universe? We actually don't know, because it's impossible to estimate the amount of black holes in the galaxy, in the universe. But in our galaxy, I think there are 200 trillion black holes.
The black hole black hole is like
Then black hole is, maybe it's a portal, it's a theory. The white hole theory I talked to you about, it is maybe a portal which if you enter you will go into another universe. It's like the whirlpools here. If you have noticed whirlpool, like the water tornado, it sucks everything in, and the things that it sucks, it goes through a water tunnel and comes out of another area. This is what actually inspired the white hole theory.
Girls, you don't have anything to ask?
Thank you.
so universe doesn't have end.
What?
Universe doesn't have end.
Universe does not have an end. It will continue on growing and growing until it stops and breaks, and then it will start growing again. So it will never end.
Is it how many galaxies are?
How many galaxies are there? We cannot estimate that.
Is it all outside the Milky Way galaxy?
What?
Is it all outside the
Everywhere in space, it's really, other than in planets and near stars, it is very cold.
What happens when two black holes collide?
Come closer. Yes. What will happen?
What happens when two black holes collide?
Come closer or come
There was
collide.
actually an incident that happened happened recently where two black holes actually collided together. I think it was 5 days ago or something. And what will happen is both of the black holes will suck both of them at the same time. They will suck each other at the same time, which will result to them revolving around each other, and it will cause ripples of gravity through space-time. And these ripples can actually destroy planets as well. And there's actually, when a black hole and the stronger black hole, the bigger black hole will actually eat the other black hole, and it will become much bigger. And there's a sound, the NASA has actually posted a sound on their website of a black hole.
Can you?
Okay.
So what if equal sized black holes collide to each other?
If equal sized black holes collide to each other, I actually don't know.
Are it two white holes connect together?
Two white holes. White holes is something that it's the opposite of black holes. And since white holes are not really real, I actually don't know what will happen.
Is there a bigger place than universe?
Bigger place than the universe, multiverse. We don't know if it exists yet, but I actually believe in the multiverse. Multiverse means that there are many universes where it is the same. You all live in like many different universes. That's what the theory of the multiverse is.
So what if we travel to the end of the universe?
If you travel to the end of universe, I don't know that either.
You have to travel.
And where?
Black hole is needed for galaxy.
Why black hole is needed for galaxy? Like I told you earlier, the black hole has the strongest gravitational force. So this black hole is what ties all the star systems in the same spot. So because of the black hole's gravitational force, is the same reason why the star is needed for a star system, because its gravity actually holds every planet together. Like that, the black hole holds every star together in one place. That's why black holes are needed.
Is Andromeda the biggest galaxy?
It's actually not, but it's actually one of the biggest galaxies that we have.
Black holes are where we are going.
What?
Black holes are where we are going.
If you get sucked into a black hole, where are you going? If you get sucked into a black hole, actually, if you don't know, bigger black holes are more safer than smaller black holes. It is because like smaller black holes will have more gravitational force in a small amount of area, but a large, actually you will die in both, but a smaller, in the smaller black hole you will have a lesser chance of surviving than the bigger black hole.
But
And
if we are dying, it is better that we go to the smaller one. So that it will be a fast sudden death.
And if you actually survive through that, you will go inside the black hole into the singularity. Singularity is the middle of the black hole, and we don't know what is inside the black hole or the singularity. Because nobody can actually get and see what's inside a black hole. I have some questions for you as well. So, which galaxy is on a collision course with Milky Way? Raise your hands next time.
Give the option A, B, C. Say the option. Because
Yes.
option
No.
is the same.
In which of these areas would there be less light pollution?
Desert.
Desert is the correct answer. And now there will be no options for this question. Can you name any two dwarf planets in our solar system?
Pluto.
No, that's an exoplanet.
Make.
Make, correct. There are actually 5 dwarf planets: Eris, Haumea, Pluto, Charon, and Make. The next question: why does the sunset in Mars appear to be blue?
Because in the Mars there will be no gravity, so the space color is blue, so the light would be blue.
That is not correct.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Why is it blue?
No.
Anyone? Oh, ah.
Because of the dust in the Mars.
Yes, the fine dust in Mars actually scatters blue light more effectively than red light. That's the reason. Next, how many stars are there in the Alpha Centauri system, and what are their names?
There are three.
3. What are their names?
Century A, Century B, Proxima Century. Alpha Century, Alpha Century A, Alpha Century B, and Proxima Century.
Correct. Thank you, one and all, for listening to my program, and I hope that you learned something new about space and that I sparked an interest in your knowledge about space and that you wish to learn more. Thank you.